Every one of us, no matter who you are, develop a secret deed of goodness between you and Allah. Think of this very carefully. No secret between you and Allah. No one knows it. Maybe every day you make a small charity to someone, maybe you say a good word, you might have read some Quran on a daily basis. About, and if you continue doing against your hearts, so that good deeds, and they make us good deeds, and inshallah will result in good deeds. Because good deeds is good deeds, and sometimes they result in good deeds.
Assalamu alaikum na ngeen def yéen a ngi si jàmm maa ngi leen di nuyu ku nekk turam ak santam. Welcome everyone on the open conversation. As usual, I have my brother Mohammed Toure with me, and today, as you hear from from the thing, what I was trying to. Today I have the topic is good deeds. What are good deeds? Lan moy def lu baax. What are the good deeds? Many a time, people try to, show off, without knowing the reason behind, nu ma koy waxee mooy doomi aadama léegi si suñ jamono anything that people are doing, whether it is sincere, the sincerity of doing something is very important. Nowadays, people do things, you don't know whether it's intentional or they just, trying to show off. Because most of the time, people just are not sincere about helping each other, or people like to show off. So today I want to understand what is good. What are the good deeds? If I look around today, people are more like always what I say, investing on people. They don't help people, because most of the time, people only they help you when they expecting something in return. It's like a business. It's I do for you, you do for me. If they know that you cannot do anything for them, trust me, they will not do anything for you, or even they will hesitate to do it, and they might see you suffering, and it will take them time before they because they like what we always say, we do it fi sabilillah, we do it for the sake of God or the sake of humanity, because you can do it. But brothers and sisters, today in our generation where we are, people are not ready to help each other. People are definitely not ready to help each other, because before they help you, they have to know it's like they are investing, it's like an investment. They look what they can have from you or your surrounding, because like we are living in a capitalist world. People are only thinking of what they earn from a thing, but not like what they can change from a thing. Because when somebody want to help you, when we all help each other, Like the last time I was talking about this video I was watching, you know, there is this woman who helped a young man. When he saw the young man, he was in need, she gave this young man an assistant. He was so young, small boy. So when this old woman helped this young man, so the old woman, when he was giving the young man this kid, he told the kid, pay it forward. Pay it forward, like, help. What she meant was you help somebody else. So you can see when this young man, when he that thing stayed on him, with him, but that old woman told him, pay it forward. When he get rich, one day, he doesn't know about this woman, where he see they don't know each other, because the old woman just see him like and help him. So one day, when this old woman was sick, very sick, I think somebody have to help her also. Imagine who was in the line to help this woman. So when the man came to render his support, to give his support to the person that they told him was sick, was in need of help. When he did these things already, the good this old woman, she was very old by then. She cannot recognize the young boy, because the boy was, when she was doing that good deed to this young man. The young man was very young, and the woman was also in her middle ages. So when the old woman said to the boy, "What can I do to thank you? How can I reward you?" The boy said to the old woman, "No, you don't have to pay anything." He said to the old woman, "When I was a small boy, I can still remember." He was having something that the woman gave him. He said to the woman, "There was a old woman who helped me. There was a woman who helped me by then. That woman told me, whenever I am in position, when I see people, she said to me, when I want to ask what can I do to compensate you, that woman told me to pay it forward." So what he understood by then was, it's not to do things to help people that he think they will help him, but to help people who are in need. So if every one of us pay forward, if every and one of us help one another, each one help one, trust me, our surrounding people around us, everybody will have enough, and we will not have problem. Because some people have a lot and some people have nothing, but only what we have can the only way what we have can reach everybody. What is circulating in our society can reach everybody, is to sincerely do things, but not doing things because you want to be seen or want to be heard, or you expecting an equivalent of that or similar rewards from an individual, because that is called investment. This is what I want to talk to Mohammed Toure today. I will talk to him, brother Mohammed Toure, about good deeds. I will ask him what the religion also. I don't have a Christian here. I have brother Mohammed Toure here. Brother Mohammed Toure study Islamic studies. So I will let him first greet everybody, and then I start with him with the program. Brother Mohammed Naref,
sant yàlla.
naka ngoon si.
ñu ngi sant yàlla bu baax waay.
dinaa la bàyyi nga nuyuwante ak suñu ñu ñoo seetaan.
waaw ñu wax salaamaaleykum to everybody. we follow program B. Welcome once again to this very important religion and society program. Ah, ñu ñaan yàlla mu may ñu kattan ñu mun a def programme bi commencé ko ci bismillahi rahmani rahim àggale ko ci alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin luñ ci wax rek mu nekk njëriñ pour askan bi nekk njëriñ pour ñëpp ñu jëriñu ci lu ci nekk mistake rek ñaan yàlla mu baalal ñu ko xam ne doomu aadama moo mel noonu.
That's good. Brother Mohammed, I will try to engage you between Wolof and English, but for the benefit of the general viewership, I would like to talk to we speak more in English too, because I have friends who are not English, are not Wolofs, and they are not Africans. They watch this program, and this topic is very important. Mohammed, if I ask you, what is your understanding of good deeds? What did those religion talk about good deeds? Lan la diine wax si good deeds ak yow lan la nga understand si good deeds?
Okay, what I understand from good deeds, which is a very important point, and the Islamic religion, the Islamic teachings, the texts in Holy Quran, the texts in Hadith has retreated on that for several times in different places.
Okay.
Which is,
if you say different places, are you talking about the Quran or the Hadith?
Both of them have retreated on this important point in different places, in different surahs, different lot of hadiths talk about it, and it has emerged in different occasions in the life of the prophet. Had show that this point is one of the most important point, and is one of the point that this religion regards a lot. And the Almighty Allah said in Quran Kareem, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وما تقدموا لأنفسكم من خير تجدوه عند الله. Whatever good thing you have done is for yourself. Whatever good thing you do for anybody in sake of Allah is for yourself, and you will get it tomorrow by the grace of God. So when you are doing a good thing to help somebody, no matter what type of person he is, Islam doesn't regard the particular person that you are helping, whether whatever religion he is, it doesn't matter. Once he is a human being, to help him is something needed, is something appreciated, something acknowledged. And the ayah of Quran that appreciate that, enable people to help each other and appreciate those who were helping people at that particular moment, those who were in need of help. And the Quran mentioned their names. Some of them were not even Muslims at that time, but Almighty Allah promised people Jannah.
Okay, based on their good.
Yeah, we got in Quran, Allah said, وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ مِسْكِينًا وَيَتِيمًا أَوْ أَسِيرًا إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ لَا نُرِيدُ مِنكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. He said, those people who are feeding those who are in hunger, and they are doing these good things not to show to anybody, not to bluff, not to show people they are rich, or they are volunteering to help, but they are doing in the sake of Allah, just to help a human being. These people will get their reward at Almighty Allah. And in that particular moment, these different type of people that the Quran has mentioned, some of them were not Muslims at that particular time.
Mohammed, can I ask you from here? Do you think today in our society, do you think people do those things for the like you see people, like when they are doing things, they do things because they want to be seen. You see in the social media now, especially now we have the social media. You see people, even when they are giving a poor person on the street, they're giving something, they take a selfie with it and they're posting it, or they do a live stream. They go to help people, they do live stream and all those things. They show into the world what they are doing. What do you think those are sincere? When we talk about sincerity, like when you want to do something like it is said in Islam, fi sabilillah. Like I think there is where it said in the Quran, in Islam also, it said when you are giving with your right hand, your left hand should not see it. What does the Islam mean when what does God mean when he mentioned that in the Quran? What did
Very
he want to
important
say?
point. And we can stand on that to give the needy explanation about that, to try to sensitize our brothers and sisters who are in charge of helping people to avoid this bad character, which will seriously make them not achieve anything from these efforts that are doing. Because Almighty Allah said in that ayah of Quran that I recited short time ago, إِنَّمَا نُطِعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ لَا نُرِيدُ مِنكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. Those people whom the Almighty Allah have mentioned in Quran and thank them, appreciated them for that good deeds that they were doing to help those people who were in need of food. When they were feeding them, they said, إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ لَا نُرِيدُ مِنكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. We are feeding you in the sake of God, and we don't need even a prayer from you. We don't even need you to thank us. Look at this point. When I'm helping someone, if I need a reward from God, I have to do it in the sake of God, and I shouldn't do it for any other purpose. Whatever worship you do, if you don't do it with the sake of Allah alone, without any other purpose, God will not accept it. We should know that very well. This is called ikhlas. Ikhlas is what we call in English sincerity. God will not accept any deed human being can do without sincerity, which is called ikhlas. Ikhlas is to do something in the sake of only Allah, not for any other purpose else.
So, but Muhammad, you here, so okay,
from
you wanted
that ayah, let me complete. From that ayah, the translators of Quran and the high scholars of Quran said on the from that ayah, if you are helping somebody, you should not even tell him to pray for you. Just help him and go. Because if you are telling the person that you are helping to pray for you, you are taking yourself out of this ayah. Because the ayah said, we are feeding you, we don't need you to pray for us, we don't want you to thank us. We are just doing this in the sake of God. So whatever good you are doing, please do it in the sake of God. Don't do it for any other purpose. Even this person you are helping him, you can believe that tomorrow he can come fight you, tomorrow he can insult you, tomorrow he can walk pass by you without beating you. That shouldn't mind you, because you are doing in the sake of God, and the reward you need from these good deeds is from God, not from him himself. You are helping him in the sake of God.
But Muhammad, do you think in the recent generations that we are living, do you think people like what you are saying, ikhlas, people do things sincerely for the sake of, like, I see you suffering, or I see you, I think if I give you a hand, you will go out of trouble, or you will find a way to have a living, to have a proper living. But do you think people today in our generation, do you think people help people because they think it is necessary? Do you think that is happening now in our generation?
Well, very few people comply these ayahs as we
Mm-hmm.
pronounce and help people in the manner that the Holy Quran and the Prophet ﷺ taught us to hide it, to help people behind bars, helping them without needing anybody to know that we help them.
Mm-hmm.
Only few people, but most of the people actually, they help people on screens. When they are helping people, they take selfies with them. They go with videos, with cameras, and so. And we can seize this opportunity to narrate a situation that happened in the
Mm-hmm.
Gambia, which had, broke me a little bit, and I have
Mm-hmm.
wrote a text on social media about that. If you
What was
remember,
that?
a few months ago, when the COVID-19 started
Mm-hmm.
ravaging the world and Gambia got some of its first cases,
Mm-hmm.
Gambians in the diaspora came together and raised a fund to help the poor in the Gambia.
Mm-hmm.
And they selected a group of Gambians, which comprised some of the activists in the country, including Killer Ace and so. But the
Mm-hmm.
group was led by Isa Fall. They were
Mm-hmm.
responsible for taking this money, buying the food items, and distribute
Mm-hmm.
it to the needy people in the Gambia. But in during that process, they
Mm-hmm.
have committed a, something that I hated much, and I talk about it, and I've discussed it with some people, and they
Mm-hmm.
have also denounced it because when this money came to them, they took the money, they went to Banjul to the big groceries to buy the food items while they were with their cameras filming everything. And even when they, take when they were taking these food items to the poor people, vulnerable peoples in their houses, they go with
Mm-hmm.
their camera. Whoever they go to give it, they will film you. Sometimes they give you the microphone to thank those who were, for raising this money to help these
Mm-hmm.
poor people. And
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, what they were giving these poor people was not even enough for them to live for more than 2 or 3 days. And in that occasion, Mr. Fall did something that, I really denounce because I remember, if I didn't forget, it was in Latrikunda, Mampotopoto. They entered a house which is a very, very, how to call, the house is very ruined. People who lived in that house, they look like very poor, and
Mm-hmm.
they, gave them some food items like onions, sugar, and rice. And inside their yard, Mr. Fall was having interview with some of the journalists who were in the troop, and he was saying that yes, you people in the diaspora who have raised this money, Allah have accepted your intention and your good deeds because
Mm-hmm.
in this serious situation, you raise your money to give it to us, and we are going to distribute it to the poor people who are in need of this. Look at the serious statement. People
But
are behind. People
Mohammed,
are. You are
Mohammed, let
giving
me.
them help,
Can I?
and
Mohammed, can I come?
you are describing them as poor, and they are
Le-
those you hearing.
Can I ask you? Maybe. What do you say to the people who say maybe they are doing this just for accountability, like people to see that I Bubakar give you €1, and you are putting that you €1 what you asked me to put it. Like what you asked me to give you €1, you want to buy bread for a poor man, and you want to show me that yes, you buy for bread for the poor man. It's for the poor man. So what do you say to that?
I totally against that. I didn't agree in that because
Mm,
as a Muslim, as a human being, if you
mm,
don't trust me, don't deal with me. Like those in the United States in America or
mm,
another way around the world who
mm,
raise their money to help the poor people, they must trust those they give the money in the Gambia. If they don't trust them, they shouldn't give them their money. And if they
uh,
trust the people, they should not be wonder whether these people will have give it to those who are in need of, or not. Because somebody like Isafal, who have, work in very high positions in the world, have a lot of money, you cannot be wondering about him that if you give him this amount, he will give it to the post or not.
That is, you have a point. I think what you did not agree with the action of Isafal was like exposing the vulnerability of the family there, and then and then making the statement saying that Allah accept the good deeds, that the reward to accept already the intention of those people, because he's not God, so he cannot say that.
My point is to describe while they're hearing. He described those people as poor, saying that you in diaspora give us your money, we bought food items and give to poor people, and those people are towards him, hearing him describing them as poor. So he's humiliating them. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, somebody asked him whether if I take my zakat and give it to a poor man who deserves it, should I tell him that what I'm giving you is zakat, or I shouldn't tell him? Ahmad ibn Hanbal told him that you shouldn't tell him that what you are giving to him is zakat. Just give it to him and go, because it's his right. And if you are telling him that what I'm giving to you is zakat, it means that you are humiliating him, because you are making him feel that he is a poor man and he is in need of zakat.
Okay, I understand you now. I understand the position.
Islam gives a lot of respect to humanity. No matter who he is, if you are helping him, just help him in dignity, with giving him his respect, but don't try to humiliate him while you are helping him. To leave him, to let him continue in his poverty is better than helping him while humiliating him at the same time.
So you think, like, you see videos on the social media, people go around giving money to homeless people, or buying food and clothing to homeless people on the street, putting it on the social media, and most of the time when when those videos go viral, they get money from Facebook or YouTube or anything from it. So that's also like it's not like sincere, where you were saying, sincerity of the intention, like you intentionally doing.
Those people are working on the poor people. Those people are making business on the poor people, but those people will not get anything from their deeds, because the Prophet said, "Innamal a'malu binniyat wa innama likulli imrin ma nawa." Every deed is based on the intention. You will have only what you intend. If you come to help a poor man just to take take him out from the serious situation that he's living in, just to feed him, just to make him wear good clothes as everybody, that is only your intention, God will reward you according to your intention. But if you are helping the poor people just to have aids and assistance from other organizations to enrich yourself, you will have only your intention, because Almighty Allah will reward people according to their intention. Innamal a'mal binniyat wa innama likulli imri'in ma nawa.
Mohammed, we hear about a lot of charity groups in Africa or in the world. They go to the Middle East, like especially in our Gambia. You see them, they go to the Middle East. They find like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and all those things. They find funds in the name of helping the poor in Africa or in Gambia. And most of the time, those funds are never, doesn't reflect even the community that they're talking about. Do you know about this kind of things I am talking about?
I know that very well, and I have talked about it a lot, and I've interacted with people who are specialists in that, especially the Islamic scholars, those who study Arabic. Most of them are working on that. Some of them don't even have any occupation, only that. Some I know build houses, bought different cars, married beautiful ladies on that. And if you remember, in 2014, No, 15 and 16, I was in Senegal. You remember that?
Yes.
The house where I was living in, that old man, that was his job, and he built 3 different houses in Dakar. He drove the beautiful cars, married beautiful ladies. You know, he was living in luxury, and all that money he got it in that.
So, people hide behind good deeds to do evil things? Do you believe that?
Well, but Almighty Allah said in the Quran, يَعْلَمُ خَائِنَةَ الْأَعْيُنِ وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورِ. Those people don't believe in God or don't understand what's in the Quran, or they understand it but they ignore it. Because God said in Quran, He retreated on these points, which is the most important thing because it is behind the deeds. You can't fool people, but you can't fool God. Because God said, I am the one who knows what an eye cannot see. يَعْلَمُ خَائِنَةَ الْأَعْيُنِ. What an eye cannot see, God can see it. وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورِ. Whatever the heart can hide, the people, God will know it. So you cannot fool God. So you have to be sincere in order to be able to be rewarded by your deeds. Or you can be fake to mislead people, to fool them in this life, but towards Almighty God, everything will be exposed.
But Mohammed, if you look at this, if you look at so holely, nañ duga tuuti si wolof. So holy, this what we are talking about here. Lolu dafa reflect even si suñ traditional way of life léegi. So holy suñ ngente yi, suñ ceeti, you know, suñ even dëj sax léegi, you know, nit yi dañoo because ndeysaan kero dama am problème benn man fii nii mu call ma di ma fàttali moom lan la defal ban di good deeds la defal suma dem si yàlla suma papa suñ famille bi ma xalaat kii moom lu moo def loolu kenn santaanewut ko bi mu ko doon def te du man la ko defal lu tax mu ma koy wax man lu tax mu bugga ma koo saage because bu doon man ak moom si suñ jamono la nii moom xam na moom man munun maa defal loolu de pare duma ko laajte waaye dangaa gis ay doomi aadama yoo xam ne dañ laa defal dara te ba pare mu mel ni bor la ñu bugga la ko soo leen ko defalut rek ñu bugga la ko saage comme dangaa gis ay nit yoo xam ne ndeysaan ñu bugga laa defal sa ngente saa ñu ñëw suñ xamee ne yow amuloo dara ak ku am ki lu ñoo defal ku am ki ak lu ñoo defal ku amul ki dafa uute bu dee téeméer la ñoo defal ku am ki fukka la ñoo defal ku amul because dañ yaakaar ne ku am ki suy ñëw ñoom seen toon su ñëwee suy def ñaari fukka la moo def dafa def like you know 200 ñaari téeméer la moo def moom su bu dee téeméer la def so gisuloo ne comme société bi nit ñi they are not sincere you know nit ñi defuñ dara affaire yi ngir yàlla léegi because you know fooguloo nit ñi diine bi sax ay tour rek la nii it's just camouflage people are just camouflaging they are not sincere.
waaw loolu lañ wax si anglais si ginnaaw mooy doomu aadama yi ñu bari si ñoom léegi defatuñ te yàlla tax te nag war nañ bàyyi xel bu baax ne yàlla lu wax si alquran te loolu la si taxawaat si aay yu bari yonent bi wax ko si xadis yu bari mooy mooy yàlla du nangu benn jëf lu dut danga ko def te yàlla tax mooy ixlaas mooy sincérité loo mën a def si jëf bu baax boo mën a def lu mu bari su fekkee defuloo ko te yàlla tax amut ixlaas yàlla bugut jëf boo defut te yàlla tax yàlla soxlul ko yonent bi wax si xadis mu ne yàlla mu ne man ku ma associé ak nit doyal na lépp loo def nga associé ma man ak keneen bugguma kon looy def te yàlla taxut wala da nga ko def ngir yàlla waaye da si laxas leneen yàlla bëggut yàlla lu mu bëgg mooy looy def nga def ko ak pour moom kese mu mun ko accept te tamit yàlla loolu la di saaf because kilifa bu em ni yàlla soo koy defal ngir bëgg fayam da nga ko war a def ngir moom ma wax benn aaya alquran boo xam ne yàlla moo ñu ko nettali si alquran mu ne mu ngee tax ñoo xam ne ñu ngee fiit ñoo xam ne dañ xiif waaye buñ leen a fiit nag dañ leen fiitoon ngir yàlla in the sake of Allah rek moo taxoon mu ne ñooñu buñ leen fiit ñuy xiif ñooñu soxlawuñ ñooñu sant leen soxlawuñ ñooñu ñaanal leen dañ ko defoon ngir yàlla kon yow sooy def lu baax bëgg yàlla fay la def ko te yàlla tax kookoo defal bul xool kooku mun naa am su ëllëgee sax su la rombee du la nuyu wala kooku xamut la wala bu ëllëgee mun na laa saaga yow bul maayin because yow yàlla moo tax ngay def defal te yàlla tax te koo mun a dimbale ifin su nekkul jullit sax yàlla moom dina la fay because moom lu mu soxla mooy nga def looy def te moom mu tax moom yàlla.
mais yow wax nga fii dara yow Mohamed foog nga doomi Adama suy di jullit sax sooy defal doomi Adama war ngaa xool ne jullit na ndaa du jullit.
da ngaa def te yàlla tax nekk bu mu nekk doomi Adama because aaya bu ma wax si ginnaaw mooy ñu doon fii yatiman aw miskinan aw asiran la yàlla wax mooy ñoo xam ne ñu ngi fii jirim xam nga jirim mooy orphan miskin mooy vulnérable asir mooy koo xam ne nekk captivate taay bu aaya bi doon wàcc ñu nekkoon ay captif si yëpp taay boobu nekkuñ jullit te aaya bi dafa leen dugal si biir mu apprécier ñu doon dimbale ñooñu soo foofu la borom xam-xam yu bees ba wax ne kon dimbale laajut rek waayewul rek jullit waaye ifin ku dul jullit sax dafa dugal si biir.
loolu leer na. Mohamed
yaa ayyuhal amanu laa tubtilu sadaqaatikum bil manni wal adha mu ne yéen jullit ñi su ngeen defee jëf bu baax su ngeen dimbalee su ngeen saraxee bu leen ko yàq bu leen yàq tiyaaba bi si man ak adha man mooy lan ma def lu baax ba pare ma loolu ko mooy nga imagine ko something that you have done something big loolu dafa yàq jëf soo defee lu baax da nga ko war a xeeb.
soo waaye xeeb
nga minimize ko nga regard ko something small yow da nga ñëw nga dimbale ma ba pare nga regard ne man lu ma defal booy bi lu ndaw la waroon naa ko defal lu gën a mag waaye bul ma defal ba pare nga imagine booy dimbale naa ko de kii lu ma ko jox even soo ko wasalaamee si yaa ngi ko xaar sa xel.
waaye yaa ngi dëgg waaye dang dee dëggal loolu am na ñoo xam ne sax dañoo wax ne kii amul lu ma ko defalut waaye feewut ma moom mu xamut boppam bala yow comme ñoom
yàlla mu ne laa tubtilu sadaqaatikum bu leen yàq seen sarax doon foil yoo charity mu ne si lan mu ne man mooy ngay def lu baax ba pare di ko imagine lu mag wal adha nga defal nit ki lu baax dem di ko nettali di ko waxaat ñaar yi dafa yàq sarax ku koy def xamal ne sarax yooyu def amu si benn tiyaabo yàlla mu joxe exemple mu ne kuy def lii da nga mel ni ku dem ba si benn mountain bu mag boo xam ne dafa ratax dafa browsi ba pare dafa sulub nga def fa suuf nga jifa nga bugg faa grow dara sa cash crops yàlla gi tawee yëpp ay def dara du fa des kon kuy def lu baax bul man bul ata mooy bul ko imagine lu rëy te bare bul ko waxtaanee soo defee lu baax da nga koy nëbbu.
so foofu la yàlla waxee kon comme exemple xaw ma yàlla ne sooy def lu baax sa loxo ndeyjoor sa loxo càmmoñ warul koo yëg.
waaw loolu beneen xadis la. yonent bi mi ngi wax juróom-ñaari nit 7 people. yoo xam ne yawmal qiyaam su shade du am. there will be no shade only Allah's shade. mu ne these 7 people will be granted a place in this Allah's shade. Among these people, a man who gave a charity and he had the charity until his left hand couldn't know what the right hand did. So lii yëpp daf laa confirmal ne kon sarax ak def lu baax danga ko war a nëba pour mun si am reward.
waaye tey balaa ceet bi balaa dëj bi sax nga gis ne dëj bi balaa ñuy suul boromam sax ñun nga dégg ñu ne Mohamed njabooti Mohamed bi isi neen juróomi million ñu ne njabooti diw sangami isi neen fukki nag njabooti ñi fekk dëj niw baa ngi tëdda ñu ngi compter nit ñi luñ isi
defuñ ko ngir Yàlla ñu ko dañ ko def pour proud pour wane si société bi ne ñoom dañ am xaalis ñoom dañoo def last 2 days ñu ngi waxtaan fii suma benn friend sénégalais bu nekk fii mu ne benn cousin ayam dafa feebar lu mat 2 years mu ngi koo faj di ko faj ba xaalisam bépp jeex ñu dem si benn lopitaan ñu bindal ko benn médecine bi laaj mun nga wax ne $60+ lay jar so mu yóbbu ko si pour oncle bi dimbale ko mu ne ko baax na dinaa la dimbale tontuwut ko mais mère bi gaañoo oncle bi ñëw ak famille after burial bi mu brodo bi kaay ñu waxtaan si affaire yu sarax mère bi kooku ne ko man saraxuma dañoo def yëpp benn yoon mu ne ko non foog ñu saraxal ko kon man dinaa isi nag ñu saraxal ko booy bi ne ko soo ko fi saraxee dama la rey
yow feyuloo bili nit ki bu mu tëddee si hospital mu tëdd gaañu nga bëgg koo saraxal
loolu la ñu infiltré loolu moo di am na ñoo xam ne dañ dem ci nit wax ko mu dimbali leen mu bañ ñu dee ko ci xaalis pour sarax everyday loolu ñoo fees fii si Afrique bi many cases fii Ivory Coast rek am na ko nettali benn case fii paa bu feebar $100,000 mooy ñaata mooy $200 broda mi bañ ko jënd mu dee ñu isi ay nag ne dañoo sarax
man daal foog na man suma gaañoo daal man kenn bu ma saraxal man soñ buggee saa bu
sarax bi daal
nga ne sarax bi daal
kay bokk si diine sarax ñetti fan sarax semaine 40 days bi daal xaraam bokk si diine yonent bi ñu dee si kanam yëpp mos a saraxal kenn
waatal loolu yow looy wax nii loolu dafa garaaw di loolu aada la léegi si ñun because nit ñi people si
baaxut loolu mën nañ ko def beneen programme because suñ si demee daf ñoo yóbbu out of topic
waaw wax nga dëgg so Mohamed léegi yow lan la diine santaane si affaire yi def lu baax def dimbale doomi aadama si boppam xam nga tey suma topic bi what I was talking about is like helping people sincere doing things for the sake defal li nga mun da ngaa gis ñu ay doomi aadama yoo xam ne they go the extra mile just to do things like to think people to think that these people they are good people waaye fekk ñu they are suffering am na ñoo xam ne they will give their last or they kill themselves just to be seen in the limelight like nañ ma gis maa ngi dimbale Mohamed nañ ma gis maa ngi tooga maa ngi jox ay nit nañ ma gis maa am na loolu tamit mun naa nekk sacrifice xam nga you have to you mun na commit sa boppa to do good things waaye foofu nga ne ñeneen yi lu ñoo def noonu comme du affaire yi wonewu rek lan la diine santaane si
waaw def lu baax dimbale doomi aadama fa nekk principe bu mag si principe yu diine because loolu société yëpp a ko soxla soo diine bu mel ni islam nekk diine dimbale nit nekk diine yërmande ku nekk xam na ne loolu dina si wax taxawaa si yonent bi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam nee na man istaa minkum an yanfa axaahu falyafal any one of you who can help his brother let him do koo mën a dimbale ko waxaat si beneen xadis mu ne allahu fi awni al abdi ma daamal abdu fi awni axihi yàlla dafa nekk di dimbale nit ki fekk yaa ngi dimbale sa morom so as long as you are helping your fellow brothers God is helping you that is aya yàlla wax si alquran ne ma anfaqtum min xayrin fa inna allaha yuxlifu lépp loo spend si lu baax lépp loo spend pour dimbale nit yàlla dina la ko replaceal. Whatever good you do in the sake of Allah to help one else, God will replace it for you. Al-Quran moo ko wax ma anfaqtu min xayrin fa inna allaha yuxlifu waxaat ne man dha lasi yuqridu allaha qardan hasanan kan mooy lebal yàlla yàlla daf la ko multiplier ñu ne ko naka la ñoo lebalee yàlla yàlla mënu loo ko lebal mu ne doo nit sa morom nit mooy am soxla ñëw nga lebal ko nga may ko yàlla multiplier la fay bi kon dafa mel ni yàlla nga lebal soo waaye tamit yàlla waxaat ne lan tanaalul birra hatta tunfiqu mimma tuhibbun yàlla mu ne doo am tiyaabo dëgg-dëgg si sooy dimbale si sa spend lu dul nga spend lu baax nga joxe loo bugga sooy mayel loo gën a bugga mayel lu baax waaye bul xool loo xam ne soxlawuloo ko nga ko maye xool sa useless things yi stuffs yi nga koy maye non mayel lu baax loo xam ne sa xol bi daf ko bugga foofu nga amee tiyaabo dëgg nag lan tanaalul birra hatta tunfiqu mimma tuhibbun waaye lu baax li yëpp nag soo koy def na nga ko def te yàlla tax na nga ko def te yàlla tax na nga ko def in sincerity su fekkee bëgg nga am tiyaabo yonent bi nee na man nafasa an muslimin mu'minin kurbatan nafasa allahu anhu kurbatan min kurubi yawmal xiyaama képp koo xam ne sa moromi doomi aadama dafa am njàqare dafa am mystery am problème mu ñëw nga faj problème bi nga solf ko yàlla dina la solfal problème si problème yi àllaaxira yi kon hadis boobu rek dafa doy si dimbale doomi aadama ku fajal nit problème njàqare mystery fii si àdduna yàlla dina la fajal sa mystery sa problème yawmal xiyaam.
Mohamed loolu leer na loolu loo wax noonu foog naa loolu soo gisee xam nga soo xoolee di concept li nga wax noonu yàlla lu mooy wax noonu soo dimbalee doomi aadama soo dimbalee keneen nit mënut a lebal yàlla waaye lebal bi in the sense mooy yow da nga defal doomi aadama loo xam ne da nga ko yéene si yéene bu baax te expectuloo si dara bugul comme ay investment comme mel ni ku invest mais yaa ngi koy dimbale parce que da nga gis ne boromam dafa soxla ndimbal yàlla dina la multiplier si loolu you know ay multiplication loolu mooy wone ne nit looy def si sa aduna rek bul xool ban njëriñ nga si am waaye xoolal borom ki nga koy dimbal ban njëriñ la si am parce que yàlla si loolu la lay fay so loolu leer na waaye Mohamed xam nga man lan mooma jaaxal lu tax comme da nga suñ société bi dafa over dañ nekk si lendem parce que nit ñi luy jàpp seen bot rek la ñoo xool di ku nekk dafa bugg a wonewu rek foog nga lan mooy feebar bi si suñ société bi lan mooy problème bi si suñ société bi.
waaw dafa am feebar yoo xam ne feebar yi xol la feebar yi am raadul baatiniya it's an inner sickness. inner sickness so feebar yooyu islam dafa ñëw pour faj ko bokk na si feebar yooyu nag feebar yooyu ñoo gën a dangerous tey rek maa ngi rit benn scholar yi wax ne feebar yoo xam ne dafa dañ ko di ooyee inner sickness. These illnesses are more dangerous than these out sicknesses like comme njaaloo comme sàcc comme tooñ comme fen yi bakkaar la de waaye nag am na yu leen gën a garaaw mooy ay rëy mooy feel big mooy yow ngay xeeb ñeneen ñi ngay minimize other people yow ngay iñaan yow ngay wanawu bokk na si jikko yee wanawu to show out looy def nga bëgg a wan nit yi yow nii man lii laa mun man lii laa lay def pour sooy dox nit yi dina ko xoole loolu yàlla ñu ci yàlla musal feebar bu bon la bokk na si bàkkaar yi gën a mag te ku ko jikkoo safara mooy sa kër comme hadis moom si ginnaaw yàlla nee na képp ku def dara nga associé ma ak keneen soxlawuma te am na benn hadis bu yonent bi wax mooy ñetta ñu yàlla di njëkk a atte yomal xiyaam the first three people who will be judged in the judgment day the first one dafa nekkoon a vast somebody who learn a lot God was him and told him that I have granted you a sharp mind and you have learned and you know a lot. So what did you do for me in that knowledge? He said, I have learned and I got knowledge and I spread it out. God told him that you did that, but you didn't do it in the sake of me, but you did it just to make yourself fame in the society, and everybody said that you are knowledgeable, and they have said it. So that is your reward. And he told the angels to drag him to hell.
And the
The
other
second,
one?
second person came. God told him that I give you, I make you a brave man. I granted you bravery. You are so brave, we are fearless. So what did you do in that? In that, he said that I used that bravery. I participated in different battles, different fights, and I emerged champion. God told him that is true. You were so brave. You participated in different fights. You killed many people. But when you were doing it, you didn't do it in sake of Allah. No, you did it just to make people know that you are brave and to see people pointing at you as the brave man. And they have said it. So that's your reward in dunya. You have nothing here. And told the angels to drag him to hell. That man came and he was so rich. God told him that, informed him that I make you a rich man. I granted you a lot of possibilities and money. So what did you do in that? He said, I didn't do anyone who is in need of help unless I help him. God told him that yes, you did that, but we are doing it just to make people say that you are a helpful man, you are a rich man, you are the one that helped the poor, and they have said it. So that's your reward. You have nothing here, and told the angels to drag him to hell. So this hadith is warning the Muslims from doing things to show it out, doing things without the sake of God. Let us avoid that, because you will lose your deeds, you will lose your efforts without any reward.
Mohammed, you talk about something here about, God giving people wisdom, like knowledge, and they spreading it. You see, look at our people like Mufti Mink. Is you look at the man from India. What is his name? Zakir Naik. You look at many scholars. They are so popular and they live like, what do you say about that when you talk about, because Zakir Naik have TV station, he have all this, he have an empire. I don't know about Mufti Mink, how rich he is, but he have a lot of possibilities. He's traveling everywhere. What do you say about those kind of, if I hear you say these things? Because those people, they people, everybody is talking about them now, and
but this is something not easy to judge, because it depends on intentions. Somebody can come with a good intention to spread the knowledge in the sake of God, just to help people, to lead them to the right path, and then possibilities comes, opportunities, privileges come without his intention, so he must use it. We don't know the intention of people, and we cannot judge them by the opportunities and possibilities they are having. So it's not something easy to say. But anyway, we can say this is the Prophet have said. And anyone who is spreading knowledge in intention of having empire, getting the privileges, and so that is his judgment. But anyone who didn't do it because of that is not among them.
But you look at I was just going on higher level, because those two people in presently the preachers in Islamic Ummah, if you look at the church also, you see how their pastors, they build empires. They have generate a lot of money, and they have a lot of wealth, more than the communities that they come to serve. You look at in our West Africa, you look at this the marabouts there, you know, those who, you cannot bring like, let's say, Kausu Fofana or Imam Ablai Fati or some people like that. You send them to Basehan to go and preach without giving them something. What do you so do you think if you have to give them something to come to Basel to hold a seminar, that's you are paying them already?
Yeah, for preaching people, spreading the teachings of Islam, making the word of Almighty Allah spread and cross. If you are doing it, you have to do it in the sake of God without needing anything from it. If you want to be rewarded by God. But at times, if this person, you know, is doing this job in the sake of Allah, but some come voluntarily to help them with privileges that they have, in a sense that these people are also family men. They need house to live, they need money to feed their children, and so, and they give them those privileges without they need it from people. It can be acceptable. But if they want to do this job as an occupation in order to get this from people, or to use it as a way to ask people from in what they have, it will be unacceptable, and they will be among those the hadith have mentioned. And many people are using the word of God just to end it themselves. Many people are doing it.
But that is common in West Africa, I think
I
in West Africa.
myself, if you remember,
Mm.
some days ago, I have sent some audios whereby I was doing some, letter,
Yeah, yeah,
some
yeah. The
one
man
person
that was
called me, and he was acknowledging the lectures. No, I myself, the audios that I have sent to you.
mm. Yes,
You remember? Yeah, some audios
yes,
I did them in backbiting, gossiping people, and so. So
yes,
I did it
yes.
for some WhatsApp group.
Mm,
So one of those people called me, and we were discussing. He was appreciating the audios. The lectures are very clear, are very educative.
mm,
But he told me that I want to give you an advice. He told me
mm,
that next time if you are talking, just quote some verses from the renowned marabouts in the Senegambia area, because that will make their disciples to feel happy, and they can also contact you, and privileges can come from there. I told him,
mm,
no, I'm not going to do that, because what I'm doing in these lectures is just to teach people in the sake of
mm,
God. If I
mm,
need money, I have my own way to earn money.
mm,
Where I am, I'm here to earn money in other way. These
mm.
preachings and teachings of Islamic teachings, I'm not doing it to earn money. I'm doing it to earn reward from God. So this is the problem.
So you see, some people they are camouflage. They hide behind things just to gain. To they pretend like they want to help you, but they are after something.
Yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty now. Many people are hiding behind some things to get something. That is common in the West African area. That's common.
Uh,
Those who are going in the Arab world with their, foundations, going to the Arab world, to the organizations, asking for assistance, aid, for financement, saying that they need to build mosque in areas whereby there are no mosque. They are going to some remote villages to teach people Islam, to convince people to become Muslims. And when they get those, big aids and funds, when they come back to the Gambia, those people whom they presented there will not even see anything. They will just come and take this money to build houses, drive nice cars, marry beautiful ladies. One of them was given so many millions to build a big mosque, which he have made its plan on a paper and show it to the Arabs. And they evaluate the money that this plan need, and they gave all to him. He went to that area and built a very, very weak mosque, which was demolished when a Hebrew came.
Whoa.
The mosque was demolished just for a heavy rain, and he took the money to build a nice house, nice cars, and drive them, marry ladies. That's common in Senegal and Gambia. All these stars we are seeing driving these big cars, building nice houses, most of them get their money from through this way. Most of them through these ways.
Yeah, that is common, Mohammed. That I understand that, but thank God that
But
you came here.
no one can escape. No one can escape. And Prophet said, "In Allah yumhil wala yuhmil." God can give you a time. God can give you a respite, but He will never neglect you. And Quran said, "Inna rabbaka labil mirsad." God is on the way, waiting for you. Inna rabbaka labil mirsad is on the way, and He can give you a respite, a time to do what you want to do, but He will never neglect you.
Wow, that's.
ولا تحسبن الله غافلا عما يعمل الظالمون إنما يؤخرهم ليوم تشخص فيه الأبصار. Don't never believe that God is neglecting what the sinners, what the oppressors are doing. No, but He is waiting for them in a day whereby whatever deeds they committed will be exposed.
Allahu Akbar. Lord is clear. Mohammed, I thank you for clearing my mind today. Thank you for talking to us. Saying what you understand on this subject today, because I was wondering, because I get a lot of videos, I see a lot of people, and I hear from a lot of people, and I was listening to Mufti Mink. He was talking about people trying to adopt a good deed in secret that they will do for sabilillah, for between them and God, that nobody will know. So it's not good to come out and be bragging, or when you are helping people to be bragging, or to showing off. That is true. And if you are helping people, please do it for sabilillah, or do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you want people to see you doing it. Or if you are helping people, help them because they need help, not because you expect something from them. Mohammed, I will let you close your closing remarks today, and then I will let you free yourself, because I know you went to work. It's a busy day. I thank you for coming, talking to us. It's pretty late. What do you have to say to our brothers and sisters who are watching this, who will be watching it again?
Waaw, ñu doon seetaan programme bi di viewers ñu ko doon follow ñu ngi leen a sant di leen gërëm di ñaan yàlla lu wax rek mu nekk njëriñ ñun ñoom ñu bokk ko te affaire yi islam affaire yi jàng diine dafa nekk loo xam ne luñ la si wax rek automatiquement da nga ko jël nga practice ko, because nit ki xamut yëpp, kenn judduwut nekk xam-xam am xam-xam ku nekk da nga judda xamuloo dara di xam benn every day am na lu bees loo xam, so loo xam rek mu nekk njëriñ da nga ko gaaw apply. su fekkee lu baaxut la yaa ngi ko doon def nga dem ba xam ne li baaxut automatiquement bàyyi ko. su fekkee loo xam ne lu baax la xamuloo woon ne lu baax la ñu ne lu baax la automatiquement apply ko. so ñuy try dimbalante comme ni ko yàlla waxee, fekk yaa ngi dimbale sa mbokka doomi aadama yàlla mu ngi laa dimbale. kon soo bëggee yàlla di dimbale yow tamit dimbaleel ñoo tene. yonent bi nee na dimbaleel koo tiim ku la tiim dimbale la, mooy yàlla moo la tiim. soo yow ñoo tene soo leen dimbalee rek yàlla mu la tiim ëpp la doole dimbale la. soo loolu am na important, waaye nag ñu try su ñoo dimbale doomu aadama yi ñu def ko in condition bi nga xam ne si la ko yàlla waxee ne ku ko def mu reward la, mooy nga def ko te yàlla rek tax, bul ko def te leneen tax. soo ko def nga try nga nëbba ko loo mun. yonent bi nee na kuy saraxe nga nëbba ko ba seen càmmooy bi sax xamut lu ndeyjoor bi def ak ñaari loxo yi nuñ jegee. loolu lu mu min rek mooy looy def si lu baax ku la gën a sës sax trial ba bu mu ko xam, because ñaari loxo yi dañ jegee trop. su bii mu nee def te bii du ko yëg mooy kon nëbba na ko trop. kon lu ñoo def si lu baax ñu def ko te yàlla tax, ñu try ñu nëbba ko ngir mun a am reward balaa ñoo jël suñ xaalis di ko wees foog na ñi ngi am tiyaabo te duñ am dara. kon ñu ngi ñaan yàlla yàlla dimbale ñu yàlla defal ñu tawfiix yàlla musal ñu si seytaane bala ñoo jël suñu alal di ko def ngir bëgg a doomu aadama yi di ko waxtaanee ñuy ñëw ëllëg yomal xiyaam di rëccu lu suñ xaalis te duñ am tiyaabo.
Brother Mohamed jërëjëf maa ngi laa gërëm si kàddu yi si xam-xam bi yàlla na la yàlla may jàmm yàlla na la yàlla yokk si xam-xam yàlla na la yàlla bàyyee sa xam-xam incha allah parce que every time boo ñëwee fii su ma waxtaanee yow damaa jàng lu bari loo xam ne man mu ma doon leer maa ngi si doon leer yaa ngi ma ko dee leeral du tey nag yaaga neen maa yow waaye I know people who are watching us ñu ñoo seetaan ñoom tamit dañoo am benefit of man lu ma dee suma waxtaan ak yow I thank you very much I wish you a wonderful evening thank you have a wonderful weekend brother respect
okay
loolu moo nekkoon suñu waxtaan bi tey religion and society today we are talking about good deeds with brother Mohamed Toure. You all hear what he said, what he understand, and what the Quran and religion say about it. It is true. So I leave you with that. I hope we come back here tomorrow when we have our part 2 with those my ladies. We're coming back here tomorrow, the mother and the wife. So tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock European time, that's 7 o'clock Gambian time. I hope to have you here all Sunday too. Thank you all. I wish you all a wonderful evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.